can picture like pixies dancing in the forest. It sounds silly, but really it does smell magical. G'day guys, welcome back to Mr. Scentric. You're with Mark. Thanks for joining me again after all this time. The first fragrance I'll be reviewing today is a really artistic fragrance from an artistic house, Etat Libre D'Orange. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. You can call it Aldo for short. This one is called The Afternoon of a Faun. And I've had this for about a year. And it is an interesting fragrance. So here's the bottle, and it's quite minimalistic, as is all the other bottles from this house. They just have a different label. I really like the color of the juice. It matches the aesthetic. I'm not going to run through all the notes. I'm going to show them on screen, but it's interesting because there are notes in there like Immortelle, which I have some other Immortelle fragrances. It has a bit of a maple syrup type smell. This to me doesn't have that. There's also notes like leather and incense. I don't really get that. To me, this smells like a real rose scented fragrance. You get rose from the beginning, and to me, you get it right through till the end. It's almost like the smell you get when you're walking through a wet forest and there's roses growing around you, and you're stepping on those roses, you're squashing them under your feet, and you're getting that smell of the wet leaves and the roses mixed together, and the smell is wafting up, and that's what I get from this fragrance. It does smell mythical, if you like, and that's kind of the story behind this fragrance. It's a mythical fragrance. You know what? This one, every time I smell this, I'm reminded how good this smells. I've heard some reviewers describe this as having like a grey type smell. If a perfume has a colour, then this has a grey smell. When you smell it, you don't think of a pink or red rose. You think of, again, you think of a rose crushed on the floor, mixed with wet leaves underfoot. You can picture like pixies dancing in the forest. It sounds silly, but really it does smell magical. I think if you like rose, I think you're really going to like The Afternoon of a Faun. I think you'll probably love it, to be honest. For the price, this one is actually worth checking out. Probably sample first, because if you don't like rose, if you don't like green chypre style fragrances, then I don't know if you'll like it. But if you like those types of fragrances, and if you like vintage, definitely check this out. I've heard some of the other fragrances from this house are challenging, but this one to me is not challenging. It's just a really beautiful, ethereal type fragrance. So check it out and you might really like it. That was my review of The Afternoon of a Faun. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you like honest fragrance content, then please subscribe and join me for more content. But for now, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.